Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all children? I hope you all are fine and I hope you are doing the practice regularly. Children, if you remember, we are doing the topic metric measurements. In our previous two videos, we have seen the measurement of length and measurement of weight. Now, when we say measurement of length, we try to measure how long the thing is, right? And when we say measurement of weight, we try to find how heavy the thing is. And we have seen the different units that we use. So far, I am sure you have understood the 7 units that we use in metric measurements, right? Today we are going to continue our third category of metric measurements, that is volume. The other word that we use for volume is capacity. Volume or capacity means the same. Now, when we say we are calculating volume, what are we calculating? What is that we try to find out? When we are calculating volume, we try to find out the quantity. How much is the quantity? Okay. Usually we use volume to measure the quantity of liquids. When we have to find the quantity of liquids, we say that we are measuring the volume or the capacity. Okay. So, liquids like water, milk, oil, etc. When we have to measure the quantity of these liquids, we try to find the volume. Now, to measure these things, to measure these liquids, we need some instruments, right? If you have seen, especially those milkmen, those who come to a home and give the milk, not the packet milk, the loose milk when they give, they will carry the containers of different sizes, right? So, those are the containers or those are the instruments which are used to measure the quantity of liquids. Now, each container will have some capacity that it can hold. Maybe it is a container of 1 liter or 500 ml or 250 ml. Every container will have its own capacity. Okay, that capacity is nothing but the volume that we are calculating. Okay. Now, when we have the instrument, we need to have the units also. Like we had units to measure length and weight, we have units to measure capacity or volume. Now, in metric measurement, we have 7 units that we use, right? I hope you remember. I have given you a phrase to remember the sequence. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, where K stands for kilo, H stands for hectare, DA stands for deca, then we have the base unit or the standard unit, and then D stands for deci, C stands for centi, and M stands for milli. Same units we are going to use along with the standard unit of volume or capacity. Now, what is the standard unit for capacity? Liter. Okay. We had meter for length, the standard unit of length was meter, the standard unit for weight was gram, and the standard unit to measure volume or capacity is liter. Now, we are going to use liter along with the 7 units that we have. Okay. So, in metric measurements, when we are calculating the volume or the capacity, we have the units kiloliters, kiloliters, KL, HL is hectoliter, decaliter, liter, deciliter, centiliter and milliliter. Okay, these are the 7 units that we use to measure the volume. Now, kiloliter is the greatest unit, greater in value, whereas milliliter is the smaller in value, the smallest unit. Okay, this is the greatest units, kiloliter, and ml, milliliter is the smallest unit. Now, most frequently that we use in our daily lives, the 2 units that we use or which you come across in your daily life are liters and milliliters, right? Liters and milliliters. Now, let us try to find the relation between liter and milliliter. Okay. Now, if I say 1 liter is equal to how many milliliters? Now, from liter to milliliter, how many jumps do we have? 1, 2, 3 jumps, right? So, 3 jumps means 3 zeros, that is 1000. So, 1 liter, liter is a greater unit, ml is a milliliter is a smaller unit, right? So 1 liter will be equal to 1000 milliliters. Okay, remember this relation between liter and milliliter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. We have seen how we calculate this, right? Depending upon how many jumps we have to take from one unit to other unit, we can find out the relation between the two units, right? So 1 liter is 1000 milliliters. Now we will see how we will convert the liters to milliliters, and then we will see how we convert milliliters to liters. Okay, the first example that I have here is 3 liters 450 milliliters. Now we have to convert it all to milliliters. Now if you see 450, it's already in milliliters, so we don't have to do anything with that. We only have to change this 3 liters to milliliters. Okay, so 3 liters we have to convert it to milliliters and then add it with 450. So now 3 liters, if I have to change it to milliliters, I will multiply it with 1000. I am changing a greater unit to smaller unit. So we will multiply. Okay, and we know the relation between liter and milliliter, that is 1000 plus 450 ml, that is milliliters. Okay, now 3 into 1000 is 3000 ml plus 450 ml. Now 3000 plus 450 will make 3450 ml. Okay, this is how we convert liters to milliliters. Now we will see how we will convert milliliters to liters. Now here I have 8640 milliliters. In our previous videos also we have done the conversions, right, when we were converting the weight or the length. Same thing we have to do over here also. The same steps will follow for volume as well. Okay, so I am going to break this word as 8000 plus, I will break this number as 8000 ml plus 640 ml. Okay, now 8000 ml means how many liters? If 1000 ml is 1 liter, then 8000 ml will be 8 liters. Okay, so 8000 ml I can write it as 8 liters plus 640 milliliters. Okay, so we say that 8640 milliliters is equal to 8 liters 640 milliliters. Okay, I hope you have understood the conversion. Conversion of length, weight and volume, it's the same. Okay, the same steps we have to follow, only we need to take care of the units. Okay, units are different but the steps are same. Next we are going to do addition, subtraction and multiplication of volume or the capacity. Now again, addition, subtraction or multiplication steps and methods are same like what we did in length and weight. Okay, here also if there is anything different from them, that is the units, only the units are different, but the steps or the procedure that we followed for addition, subtraction or multiplication will remain the same as we did for length and weight. Okay, so we will start doing the addition. I have kiloliters and milliliters, okay, ml and kl. 4 kiloliters 250 milliliters, 3 kiloliters 740 milliliters, 2 kiloliters 386 milliliters. We will try to add them and see what answer we get. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 6 is 6, 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 8 is 17, 1 carry, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13. So, I will write 3 here and carry 1 over here. Okay. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So, the answer that I have got here is 10 kiloliters and 376 milliliters. Okay. Next we are going to do the subtraction. Subtraction also the steps are same like we have done in previous videos. I have liters and milliliters over here. 8 liters 392 milliliters minus 4 liters 765 milliliters. Now 2 minus 5, is it possible? Can I subtract 5 from 2? No. So what I will do is, I will borrow from here, it will become 12 here and here remains 8. Now 12 minus 5, 12 minus 5 is 7, 8 minus 6 is 2, 3 minus 7, is it possible? No. So what we do, we will borrow from here now, okay. Here remains 7 and here it will become 13. Now 13 minus 7, 13 minus 7 is 6 and here we have 7 minus 4, 7 minus 4 is 3. So the answer that we have got is 3 liters 627 milliliters, okay. Only thing, you have to be very careful when you are writing in columns. See that you write milliliters below milliliters and liters below liters, okay. Next, multiplication. Multiplication also, the steps and procedures are the same. We will first multiply the milliliters and then go to the liters. I have 5 liters 462 milliliters. We have to multiply it with 7. So 7 into 2, 7 into 2 is 14, 4 carry 1, 7 into 6, 6 into 7 or 7 into 6 is 42, 42 plus 1 is 43, 3, 4 carry, 7 into 4, 7 into 4 is 28, 28 plus 4 will be 32. So 2 I will write here and 3 I will take it over here, okay, to the next number. Now 7 into 5, 7 into 5 is 35, 35 plus 3 is 38. So this is the answer that I have got after multiplication. It is 38 liters 234 milliliters. I hope you have understood how we do the conversion of the units in capacity or volume and how we add, subtract and multiply. Children, with this we have come to an end of the topic metric measurements. All the three parts of metric measurement, the common thing that you will find are the 7 units, okay. The 7 units like kilo, hecta, deca, deci, centi and milli. These will remain the same. Along with the standard unit you have to add to it. That is, for standard unit for length is meter, standard unit for weight is grams and standard unit for volume or capacity is liters, okay. So along with the kilo, hecta, deca you have to use the standard unit depending upon what you are measuring. If you are measuring length, it will be kilometers, hectameter, decameter, okay. And if you are measuring weight, it will be kilograms, hectagrams, decagrams and so on. And if you are measuring volume, it will be kiloliters, hectoliters, decaliters and so on, okay. So remember the sequence from bigger unit to smaller unit, that is very important. And when we are converting a bigger unit to smaller unit, we multiply, and when we are converting a smaller unit to greater unit, we divide, okay. The value will go down, okay. Addition, subtraction and multiplication steps and procedures are same as we do in usual addition, subtraction, multiplication. Only thing we need to keep in mind is the units, okay. Keep practicing children, and inshallah we will meet very soon with our next topic. Stay at home and be safe. Jazakumullahu khaira. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.